How much would you be willing to pay to see a hip-hop musical about one of America's founding fathers, Alexander Hamilton? $100? $200? Try $600 or $700. Maybe you want to get premium tickets. Those will cost around $1,000. Some will tell you that tickets to the musical Hamilton are impossible to find. Well, that's not true. What is impossible is finding reasonably priced tickets. Hamilton is currently the hottest ticket on Broadway and has been called the best Broadway musical in years. The musical has people fleeing to New York City, dying to know what all the fuss is about. Well, many of you are thinking, what is he talking about? I'd be happy to explain. Hamilton is a Broadway blockbuster that is currently nominated for 17 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. The musical has been sold out for months, and the critically acclaimed praise is never ending. Just to give you an idea of how popular this musical has become, there's a ticket lottery you can enter before each show. The chances of winning the actual lottery are probably better than getting a ticket to Hamilton. As Broadway musicals are something I am most passionate about, I have spent the last few months listening to the original Broadway cast recording of Hamilton on repeat, while researching as much about this phenomenon as humanly possible. I'm about to rock your world by giving you everything there is to know about Hamilton, as well as the best ways to obtain tickets. I know what you're thinking. What is so special about this Broadway musical that tickets are utterly expensive and difficult to obtain? What did Alexander Hamilton do that was so important? Who is reaping the benefits of this widely acclaimed musical? Let me give you an idea. It all started at an airport. Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creator and star of Hamilton, was on vacation from starring in his other Broadway show, In the Heights. While Miranda was sitting at the airport, waiting for his plane to board, he decided to read a biography called Alexander Hamilton by Ron Chernow. While reading, Miranda became fascinated with the life of Alexander Hamilton and started to envision the contents of the biography as a musical. This project became something Lin-Manuel Miranda would work on during his free time while he was performing in the Heights. After workshopping different songs, he debuted a song at the White House Evening of Poetry and Spoken Word event. In the end, the song he performed became the opening number of the musical, entitled Alexander Hamilton. After finishing the song Alexander Hamilton, Miranda spent the next year working on another song in the show entitled My Shot. Later, a workshop called the Hamilton Mixtape was performed at Vassar Reading Festival in July of 2013, where the entire opening act was performed, as well as the first 3 songs of the second act. 4 of the performers from the Vassar Reading Festival went on to playing the same role in the Broadway run of Hamilton. Hamilton premiered on Broadway in previews on July 13, 2015, and officially opened on August 6th. The show was an instant success and received only positive reviews from many theater reviewers. Through the hype that Hamilton continued to create, the prices of tickets soared. The show suddenly was sold out, and the only tickets available were from second-party sellers, and those tickets are now going for $600 to $700. While some of you may remember when the musical The Book of Mormon came to Broadway and made a splash, let me assure you that the Book of Mormon musical has nothing on Hamilton. Lin-Manuel Miranda created a lottery system to obtain tickets called Ham for Ham. Basically, whoever wins the lottery can exchange a Hamilton, a $10 bill, for a ticket to Hamilton. When the lottery first went online back in January of this year, the high amount of responses crashed the internet, and no one was able to obtain a ticket that night. Although the chances of winning may not be too good, Lin-Manuel Miranda and some of the other cast members will come out near the lottery line and put on a show for those waiting. It's a special treat and makes it so everyone is a winner. So, what makes Hamilton so good? A word that best describes Hamilton is unique. Lin-Manuel Miranda is teaching a history lesson while giving a nod to other old-school rap songs. In 2015, the Rockefeller Foundation and the producers of Hamilton paid for a program that allowed 20,000 11th graders that came from low-income families to attend the show for free. The students did not leave disappointed. As you can see, Hamilton isn't just a musical, it's a phenomenon. Lin-Manuel Miranda has made history through retelling history in such a unique way. It has been announced that most of the original cast of Hamilton will be leaving at the end of July, after being on Broadway for 17 months now. Some believe the heat will die down once this happens. But I think that Hamilton will always be remembered as one of the most influential musicals of the century. Hamilton continues to touch the hearts of those who see it every day, whether it's the President of the United States or an underprivileged high school student. The range of people that this one musical is inspiring is truly incredible. Hamilton is currently playing at the Richard Rodgers Theater in New York City and will be kicking off a national tour in San Francisco during March of 2017. I hope that I have piqued your interest in this critically acclaimed musical and maybe inspired you to look up the soundtrack later tonight. After which, I will be curious about how much you will be willing to pay to see Hamilton.